When you go to an event, you want something special and make head turn. Yes, this is that exaggerated ruffle that can give you that effect. You can make it in smaller sizes or bigger sizes. The preference is yours. This is a small one, and you saw the big one previously. So let's get to work. So for this tutorial, I'll be making use of scuba. I like scuba because it automatically gives it structure. Then I'll be making use of chalk. I'll use needle and thread. I'll make use of something circular. This is what I have that is circular for the tutorial. Then I'll make use of scissors. It's a shear scissors. Some call it zigzag scissors. Just get a scissors. So this is my piece of fabric that I've cut out. I just cut a little piece for this tutorial, so I'll be making use of it. Scuba is bay for this tutorial. I don't want air stay or any stay. So right now I'll get a center line and I will mark my center line. To mark my center line, I need to be careful and I need to place my fabric right. So I'll be marking it right now. From the center line, I need to make sure that there is space on the right, left, and center. And for this, I want to make use of, say, 2.5 inches. So it's a circle that I'm about to make. I'll mark it up and down and make a straight line, like a center line. And I'll do that too on the other side. I'll do it on all sides, so that when I connect my circle, it will be even on all sides. I won't have a part bigger than the other. So I'm just doing that round right now. Then I can connect my lines and have my circle just exactly the way I'm doing it. Yours could be more or it could be less depending on what you want to achieve. So if I want to use something like maybe something bigger, I can use 8 inches. Then I'll have my center line to be 4 down and 4 up. Then I'll make the round. Then I'll make the circle. Or I just get a ready-made circle. Then I just mark around and that's fine. Yeah, that's it. So right now I'll be cutting out this with my scissors. I want the edge to have a zigzag kind of shape. This is why I'm using the scissors. But if you don't have, you can use the regular scissors, the fabric scissors. It's perfectly okay. So I'm cutting it right now and I'm taking my time to cut. I don't want to rush because I don't want it to have an irregular shape. So that's why I'm taking my time to turn and to cut it. If it's an ordinary scissors, you might be fast at cutting it. But with this type of scissors, you want to take it easy so that you don't spoil your fabric. So that's how to cut it. You can make use of the other layer to trace out the other ones if you want the same size, or you take your circular shape that you have, it could be anything, and you trace it out and get your circle if the size is okay for what you want to achieve. Remember I said it can be bigger or it can be smaller. You're going to trace out as many as possible because you really need a lot of it to have that type of fullness, and you cut out the same way. You can see the circles I'm cutting now is smaller than the initial one. It is because I want to use this for an example for you. I'm making this for the purpose of this tutorial, so I'm using a smaller one to have more, so by the time I create them you can see what it looks like. This piece is so fun to create. You just keep making the circles till you have more. I know you can't wait to see the result of this thing. Yes, I'm so eager too. So have you subscribed to my channel? Please do so if you're yet to subscribe to my channel. I'll be bringing you a lot of fantastic tutorial, very easy, just like the way this one is fun. I actually enjoy cutting the circles. It's just like a game to me. You definitely enjoy it too. I can't wait for you to try yours and share with me. So now we have a circles, and I'll be using the thread and the needle to hold them together. This is a bit trickish, so you need to relax and watch. I folded into two, then into four. I folded into two, then into four. And I'll use my needle to hold it. Do you understand? From behind, then to the front. You can see. I'm doing it again so that you can see. I folded into two, then I folded into four, then I'm securing it with my needle and thread. I just pass it through just once. You want to set your thread thick enough so that when you're pulling it, you don't cut it in the process. So let me just hold this with the chalk so that I can have it down, and I'll do the second one. Now watch, I'm folding it the same way, but by the time I'm attaching it to the first one, I'll make sure it's in opposite direction. You can see the opening of the first one is facing up, while the opening of the second one is facing down. Yeah, it's quite easy. I know it's easy. That's why you try us and you share with us in Tailors of Facebook group. So I attached it to the first one like so. You can see now I have a kind of shape that goes that way. One is facing up, the second one is facing down. Can you see? The more we do it, the more you see the effect of that. They are not facing the same direction. The first one face up, the second one turned down. So there is a particular sequence in which they are going. Yes, sequence. Yes. So that's it. I connected it. Then I'll be making a third one now. Then you get to understand as we go on. It's looking beautiful and I'm loving it, definitely. Can you see the third one now? Yeah, it's making sense, right? So imagine if it's bigger. So you have it all over. Yeah, so this is the fourth one that I'm making now, This thing, it's simple, but if you don't get the arrangement, you might mess the whole thing up. So you want to cool down, and let me put you through to the end of this tutorial, because there are some important things in attaching it to the fabric that you need to know before you create your own. Okay, so you can see it's fuller. You can see it's making sense now, and that sequence I told you about, that pattern in which it's being arranged is setting automatically. You can see I continued like that, and yeah, it's fine. Don't forget I told you to subscribe to get more tutorials from Tailor's Hub by Tolex Halfrake. You can even drop what you want us to upload next, Yes, it's our channel. You can see it's coming up already. You can even use it for your kids wear, for your you can put it in front of a dress. I know you're creative, earband, anything. You can make it, and it's easy to make. And I'm sure with a little piece of scuba you can make a lot of this. You can make this as ear accessory. You can make it as something to just decorate a dress. It's so beautiful. And if you want to use different size, you can actually use different sizes of circle to have a particular arrangement, probably in ascending order or in descending order. This particular one was the one that we made first. This was the bigger one that I made first, and you will see the effect now. It will come more obvious, like it's bigger than the other ones. So if you want to make bigger ones, you can put the bigger ones in front, the smaller ones at the back, at the top, at the bottom. Just arrange it in ascending or descending order. It's your choice. You are creative, I know. So this is how to place it on fabric. I mean your ready-made dress. I mean the dress you finish making. Yeah. This is really important. The way you attach it to the dress is very important. Like I said, either descending or ascending order, different sizes, anyhow you want it as a creative person that you are. Just make sure you put it on the fabric very well, depending on what you want to achieve. If I want it scatter all over the place, I can just spread it out. And if I want it firm, like probably I don't want it everywhere, I'll bring it back. Right now it's everywhere and it's big. I can just pull it. You can see the way I pull the thread and it's together. Can you see the effect? So it depends on how many did you cut and what you want to achieve. It's so beautiful. So try yours and let me see. Please share the video, give it a thumbs up if you enjoy what you watch. And also you can put stones, pearl, anything you want to just spice it up, Yes, just give it some sparkling effect and you just own it. It's so beautiful. You can make it for your customer, charge them more. Yeah, you're in the business to make money. Thank you guys. I love you.